how's it going? Just gonna be drinking some tea. It's apple cinnamon, I think, and eating some licorice. It's Daralia black licorice. Just do a quick little thumbnail and show you the licorice. And yes, I'm gonna be talking about just doing a bit of a ramble and showing you the new blender I got and stuff like that. It's been a while since I ate licorice in the video. I've eaten a candy last video, but yeah, I used to do licorice like damn near every video. And people who've been watching my channel for a while probably remember that, so. It tastes so good, man. But yeah, I did a weigh-in. I won't show my weight on this video, but I did honestly weigh in at 226 pounds. I weighed myself today, and so it's not great, but it's still down from 4 pounds is when I started. I do eat licorice all the time, don't worry. It's like a bit of a cheat meal. But yeah, I just wanted to stress about how people, like, if you're looking to accomplish a big goal in your life, how long it can take. I don't want to discourage anybody by saying that it can take a long time. I just want to be like, you can achieve greatness, and everybody starts small, and it can just take a while. Like I was watching this video about from iJustine. I don't know if you've seen her on YouTube, but she has like millions of subscribers, and she does tech reviews. But this video was 16 years old. So she's been at it for at least 16 years. So their persistence is remarkable. I think if you just stick at it over a long time. You can do it, but I better slow down with eating this licorice. We're only 3 minutes in, about 3.5 minutes in, and I've already eaten a lot of this licorice. I only have 1 bag, and I don't have any food backed up to eat as a backup after the licorice is gone. So I know when I do videos without the eating, sorry for smacking my tongue there. They usually don't do as well as the videos where I do eat. So I guess generally you guys like the eating sounds, which there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so no. But another thing I was gonna talk about is, and this kind of it might sound negative, but I don't think it's meant to be negative. It's like, where can you be the king or the queen? Where can you be the king or the queen, right? Now, I'll give you an example. I used to hang around a bunch of guys, and I'm still friends with them to this day, but we don't hang around that much anymore. But they used to get, when I was in my 20s and my late teens, they pretty much used to get all the girls, and I didn't really get many girls. Pretty much what happened was, these guys were very charismatic, very confident, assertive. young guys. They already owned a house. They had their own vehicles, steady jobs, and they're popular, and basically they were the kings. I could have maybe considered myself a prince at that point in time, but not a king. But now, however, I went to university and I lived in a residence, like a dorm room. I don't mean to brag, but basically at that point in time, I started to do well with women. Started to go on a lot of dates, dating on OnlyFish, or sorry, what's it called? Not OnlyFish. I was basically with OnlyFans. Plenty of Fish, which was a popular dating site back then. I'm not sure if it is now. It was free. I was able to get with girls that I went to residence with. Now, I was popular. It might sound arrogant to say it, but at that point, I would call myself a king, basically. No, but I think anybody can be a king or a queen, but you just have to sometimes move, basically, or try new things, get in a different area. Like, I was talking to somebody, I forget who it was, but I remember because I was living in China, and then they were talking about it was a city called Dazhou, which is not a very well-known city in China. I mean, my guess is that you probably haven't heard of the city unless I mentioned it in a previous video of mine that you watched. But we're talking about like why live in this city as opposed to Shanghai or some popular big huge city. Maybe like what do you call, I forget what the tier. There's tiers in China, Chinese cities, right? I think tier 1 is very technologically advanced. I think that's how it works. I might have to scale completely backwards, but I think tier 1 is like a technologically advanced and having subway systems and I'm not sure what else, but they're just like, yeah, lots of foreigners, lots of Chinese people who can speak English fluently. And there's tier 2 and there's tier 3. Tier 3 being like not very technologically advanced, not a lot of foreigners, not a lot of Chinese speaking English. And Dazhou definitely wasn't a tier 1 city. So it wasn't technologically advanced, didn't have a subway. But I was talking with this guy, and he's like, I came to Dazhou because I wanted to be a star. In Dazhou, you could be a star. Like, you go to one bar, we went to one bar, and we got the royal treatment. Free beer from the local Chinese owners, just bringing us like 10 beer at one time to a group of us sitting there, a group of foreigners. Chinese people wanted to meet us. I got a girlfriend. basically, it's okay to say that I'm not the king or the queen right now, but I can go somewhere else and I'll be the king or the queen there. That's fine. Yes, could be in your career. Maybe you can find a nice little avenue where you can move up quickly in the ranks or stuff like that. Could be in your dating life. Could be in your social circle. Yes. But another thing I want to touch on is keeping things simple, no pun intended. Like my name's simple, right? My nickname that is on the chat. So in high school, I was working out, but barely working out. Like I would work out like once every 2 weeks or something. And as I was reading this book called Body for Life, and it was a good book. And it was about how to work out and how to lose fat and gain muscle. But it had kind of a complicated way to work out, where like you go from one weight to another. You switch up the weight a lot during your different sets. And I guess I was being some sort of a perfectionist or something. And but really, I was getting discouraged because of the program was complicated. I think it wasn't the program's fault necessarily. It was my fault for not finding a simpler program, basically, or just doing the work that was involved with the Body for Life program. But I think that's the thing. If I just kept it simple, just went and did like 3 sets of 10 for each exercise, and just went out in there and blasted my arms or chest. I think I could have gained a lot of muscle. That's another thing. Keeping it simple sometimes could be your best option. Like, are you actually getting out there and doing the work, you know? That's the question. It's because it's too complicated that you're not doing it. Maybe if you kept it simple, you could go there and just absolutely kill it. So I have some plans on just changing things up a little bit in my videos. What I want to do is I want to get a laptop desk, basically a desk for my desk, a desk that's going to sit on top of the desk that I have now. And small, it's like a laptop desk. I want to get it for when I eat food on video, ASMR videos, but it normally wouldn't be used that way. You normally use it like maybe in bed with the laptop desk, because it's only about, I think, 10 inches high. But I want to put that on top of this desk, and then put the food on top of on a plate or a bowl on top of the laptop desk. And so you can actually see the food, because people have commented, they're like, we can't see the food. If you do videos where you can actually see the food, your videos might do better. Because people like seeing the food, I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess it's just maybe somewhat stimulating. You just see food and you're just like lick your lips or something and you're just like, damn, that looks good. You know, I should go and cook a steak as well and eat with Matthew. Maybe, I don't know. But I was like, I got the measurement. I'm gonna think I'm buying this from Amazon, and I got the measurements from the Amazon page, and I was like, oh shit, this desk is gonna be almost as big as the desk that I'm sitting at, like, or not, definitely not as tall, but like as wide and stuff, and deep, I guess. So like, what am I gonna do? But I figured out basically. I was like, I need to either get a tripod. I consider that because right now I'm using this tiny little desk tripod, and I need to get like it's like I need to find a way to, like, my camera needs to be either on a desk, another desk that's behind the desk I'm using, or I could get a tall tripod, or I could get a new desk, something that I can, a standing desk maybe, the one that one's used when you're standing, and raise it up really high, and get a tripod, I guess, tall tripod. I didn't know what to do really, but I took a look in the corner of my room, not the corner really, my kitchen, and I saw this desk over there. And I guess it's just like this little table, and I'll show it to you now. And I was like, this table is not gonna be the right height. I just know it. But I was wrong. It's like perfect height. It's amazing. And yeah, I'm just, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, likely, well, I'll do this, put my mini tripod and my camera that I'm using now on this desk, which will be behind my main desk, and then I'll get the laptop desk on the desk that I'm sitting at now, put the food on there, and I feel like I'm over explaining this, but it's pretty simple, but sorry, but yeah, do it like that, and that should be good. I mean, and then so that's pretty cool. It's like the perfect width and you know, for the in depth, I guess, for the tripod. It's crazy. It's just like perfect. It's like it's meant to happen. I'm not a big believer in fate, but sometimes it makes you wonder. But yeah, I did find actually I did find an accounting course, which is like, I think maybe 1 year long at a college nearby. Well, I'd have to relocate there, but it's about an hour drive from here. I won't want to commute for that. But it's like one that you take after you've completed a degree, and I completed a degree in physical and health education, which has nothing to do with accounting, but yeah, so that's something I might want to do, but maybe I shouldn't do the accounting course. I'm not totally sure, because I was having trouble finding the solution to errors that servers had made today. I work about half and half front desk at a resort, checking people in, checking people out, make reservations, but I also work about half night audit. And so adding up receipts and this and that, and checking to see if any server in the restaurant made mistakes of the resort, and if they did, we gotta find the mistake. Even if they're off by a penny, you gotta find the mistake, correct it. Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's a good feeling when the numbers are adding up correctly, and it's like, it makes you feel good, and not like, I'm so good at this. It's just like, I don't know, a breath of fresh air when you're posting things, numbers, and at the end it all balances to zero like it should. And it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. But now I'll show you the blender that I got. I just got this blender. I bought it from a Best Buy, and it's crazy, man. Like, I asked them how long it would take to ship to me, and they're like 2 days. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a Ninja. The company is called Ninja, and it's got like a, okay, so you can do like individual size jar like that I have on it right now, which is cool, which is something that I really wanted. That way you don't have to clean a big jar after you use it and then clean another cup that you poured the liquid into so you can drink out of it. You just have one thing to clean, and it's just cooler, and yeah. But it also came with a big jar, so I figured that if I get a girlfriend or something like that, and she starts coming over and she starts saying, I want a green smoothie too, Matt, maybe I can use the big jar, and then I can make 2 green smoothies, and then I'll have to make it twice. You know, because I think if you just have the one jar that's on top of it, now you have to make it twice, and that's a pain in the ass. So, yeah, but yeah, I am thinking about getting a laptop. Right now, the lack of the laptop is causing me kind of problems with sleeping at my parents' place, because I went to my parents' place about once a week, and I'm always in bed because I don't have a laptop or anything, because I'm either always on the computer or on my phone, basically, if I'm not working, basically, or if I'm not eating supper with my parents or something. So, promise I'm in my bed and when I'm tired, it's so easy to fall asleep, even if I'm just by phone. And then I fall asleep, and then I mess up my sleep schedule and stuff like that. So, now, let me just see here. Okay. I feel that if you're trying to be productive, if let's say you've got a new job and you don't know how to do the job that well yet, and it's like an advancement in your career or something like that, I figure you might just have to go and keep your head down and go into lockdown mode. That's basically what I'm doing right now. It's like I'm fueling up, so eating big meals normally before I work, and drinking caffeine, and getting enough sleep, and not doing the partying thing all the time that I'd be drinking. I'm not drinking right now, and yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta like keep your head down and work. This is an important position. Other people want the position I have, even though it doesn't pay that well. But, and I'm just not to brag, I'm just saying, like, it's not a high, super high ranking position. I'm not the general manager or anything. I'm just like, but night audit is like a level above front desk. And but yeah, but I guess if I don't get better at finding the errors of the servers and correcting their mistakes, I don't know, maybe I might lose the position, to be honest with you. They might give it to someone else. There's other people that are chomping at the bit. So, but I guess I just gotta keep my head down and just try my best. And I guess if I do get kicked out of this position, I'll probably still have a job. And my main goal is to be able to do YouTube full time, anyways. To be able to tell you the honest truth, the problem basically is that I just don't have enough video ideas. Basically, I used to have a lot of video ideas, but I just started running out of stuff to talk about, like running out of stuff to talk about regarding my goals. And so even in this video I may have said stuff that I've already said before in previous videos, sorry, but you know, talking about my goals and my past experiences and current things I'm doing in my life. But I said this before, but I'll touch on it again because I think it bears repeating. I mean, I think that if you have a side hustle, you probably can go full time if you find out how you can work 40 hours a week with that side hustle. Like, this YouTube job is my side hustle, right? So, but if I could find a way to do it 40 hours a week, like my day job, I could probably do it. But if you're just like, oh well, I got this side hustle and I'm making about $500 a month, and I can't quit my job, there's no way. My job pays way more, and it's just like my day job. But the thing is, how many hours are you committing to your side hustle? 5, 10. And how many hours are you working in your day job? 40 hours every fucking week. So it's like, now there's a couple things, like I didn't do that well in economics, but I know, for instance, like there's supply and demand, and there might be a supply issue that you're just not making enough product to serve the people who want to buy it, and so that could be an issue. Could be a demand issue. You might not be a lot of people around. Like, for instance, if you're knitting scarves and stuff like that, mittens, maybe you need to move to a bigger city where the demand is higher because there's more people. They can sell more product. Or maybe you start selling online because maybe you're just selling in person right now. Bigger market. Or maybe the problem is that you just, aren't producing enough of the product, and maybe there's a way that you can. So, but yeah, it's hard to say. I thought about doing some, maybe some weirdo videos, not super weird stuff, not gross stuff, don't get me wrong, but just like video, for instance, where I'm like, act like a bank teller who is completely incompetent. I just think I've seen a video like that of ASMR. You know, like count out the money and like do it wrong and stuff like that. Or just like write funny, maybe stories, short stories, and do videos on that and stuff. But if I could just find a way that I can put more hours in, I could probably quit my day job sooner than I would think. So let me just see. My last vlog that I did on this channel didn't do that well, but I think about starting vlogging again. I might do that. So, but interesting thing, I've been feeling pretty good lately, and a coworker recently said, Matthew's always happy. And I was like, whoa, that's incredible. Normally I don't get people saying that to me. Like, you might think I look depressed, and I have been diagnosed with depression. But it's interesting how, that coworker of mine said that Matthew always looks happy. That's pretty cool stuff. But that's, I think that's all I have to talk about for now. So, thanks for watching. Goodbye.